Yeah, sticking with our good eats and farmers markets, really going to be getting into full gear here before too long, assuming the weather shapes up a little bit. Shannon Feltus joins us, and these are all items that we're going to start seeing Northwest grown show up at the farmers market. I know you're going to be out at the Hillsboro Farmers Market.
Yeah, the Orenco station on Sundays is where I will be, and they start rain or shine last weekend of April, all the way through Halloween. So it's a long running one.
So you brought something I have never seen. Cooked radishes. I really haven't.
It's one of my favorites.
Like candy.
Yeah.
You're telling me the flavor is going to be much different.
It's a little different. Yeah. You're going to have a surprise.
So these are just simply sliced and roasted. Is that right?
Depending on the size, I like to try to cut the larger ones so they match the size of the smaller ones. So cook time is really similar. Just olive oil and salt and pepper.
And that's right. And you don't lose. Do you lose some of the nutrients? You must lose something.
I think raw is always going to be your best bet for just the most complete nutrient-dense foods. But I think, you know, roasting them really quick, aside from using fresh and roasting is better always than using any prepackaged or canned or frozen or that kind of thing.
And does that make them more mild when you cook them?
It does. It takes the spice down a notch. It brings out the sweetness that you wouldn't think is in a radish. It's got a little bit of a sweet tone to it, and it blends well with like red meats and lamb. Radishes go really well with things like that.
Yeah, the flavor is wonderful. Okay, one of my favorite artichoke hearts.
Mine too.
And I forget, they're easy, right? You just pretty much boil them, don't you?
Yeah, and depending on the size, there's a few tricks with artichokes. So I'll give you a couple of really good hacks for an artichoke. So number one, you want to pick an artichoke that has very closed ball.
Oh, the cluster's tight.
Yeah, so this is probably a newer one. Once it starts to open up, it's like a flower. It's basically a thistle. So what it's doing is opening up, and then it ages, it gets a little tougher. This is going to be your most tender, most flavorful. And cutting it in half so that it boils all the way through. You can do it on the stove, you can do it in the microwave. It's not my favorite, but the stove is the best. Just put a lid on it, do it for rolling boil for, I don't know, 5 to 7 minutes. It's not really that long.
They're fun. No, they're a treat.
And you can season the water. So sometimes I'll put Worcester sauce in it. It gives it a little meatier flavor. Yeah.
And you're okay. I'll have to try that. What we have? Snap peas?
Snap peas are coming in. Lots of peas, lots of greens, of course. But the really good nutrient-dense things that I like to look for: fresh asparagus, artichokes, root vegetables, peas. We have a lot of fish at the market, and a lot of there's a lot of proteins that are good for spring also.
And last question: you think we'll be able to get tomatoes in by, say, August this year?
Ooh, here's
so chilly.
Oh my gosh, they're already in stores. Pro tip: don't plant them right now. It's like 30-something degrees, right?
It was frosty this morning. All right, Shannon's going to be out at the Hillsboro Farmers Market. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.